This One News update is brought to you by ANZ. We live in your world.
He's a self-proclaimed wildlife warrior. Now Pete Bethune is fighting another battle on the sea. The activist made headlines when he took on Japanese whalers in his boat, the Gill. This time he's taking on the New Zealand government and urging them to save the Maui'S Dolphin. Ruth Wynne-Williams reports.
Pete Bethune back on the water and on another conservation mission. But this time his cause is close to home.
New Zealand's reputation is on the line over this Maui'S Dolphin.
More than 2 years after a violent clash with Japanese whalers in the Southern Ocean saw him arrested and tried in Japan. He's on the lookout for rare Maui'S dolphins in Manukau Harbour.
In the 70s, there were 2,000 of these all around this coast and up around Bay of Plenty.
Now it's the most endangered dolphin in the world. The Department of Conservation estimates there are now fewer than 55 Maui's left.
For too long, the government and the Department of Conservation have ignored them. It's time for them to stand up and save the species. And it starts with a gill net ban.
Gill nets are banned and heavily regulated in countries around the world, the United States, Canada, Australia.
Here though, gill nets are allowed with some restrictions, and conservationists say that's not going far enough. Maui's dolphins can only be found off the northwest coast of the North Island. From Maunganui Bluff down to Pariokariwa Point, gill nets can only be used 7 nautical miles from shore. The government's now considering public submissions on how to increase protection. Proposed changes could see an extended protection zone and a ban on set netting in water less than 100 metres deep.
One was killed in Taranaki last week. We don't have the report as to why it died, but they do roam a lot further than where the current gill net ban is placed.
The conservation crusader on local waters, a mission he says is a race against time. Ruth Wynne-Williams, One News.
This One News update is brought to you by ANZ. We live in your world.